1 million is not a goal. It's not the end game. It is not the destination. It's actually your self-identity. This is today's topic, and we are going to have fun. Let's dive deeper. So if you are new here, I want to welcome you. And I also want to share my brand new masterclass called Rich from Within. So if you resonate with this video, I promise you will absolutely love this masterclass. You can sign up in description below. So there is a bold truth that I want to share with you today. 1 million is not the goal. It's not some destination as most people think. It's actually your identity. It's your new frequency. And when you finally understand that building wealth and abundance, it's not the outer game, but it's actually the inner game, you will start manifesting money, wealth, abundance quickly and effortlessly. And when I say effortlessly, I don't necessarily mean like you don't do anything. I'm talking about alignment with the frequency first, and then from that alignment you take the action, and from that action you produce the result in 3D reality. Why 1 million cannot be the end goal? Why it cannot be the destination? Because whenever we are thinking in this 3D linear fashion, we are limiting ourselves because we are creating the gap between where we are and where we want to be. And every time we do that, every time we create the goal, the destination, this is just widening the gap between where you are and where you want to be, energetically speaking. And because we always manifest and attract based on the frequency, based on your current self-concept, there is no way you can get to that level of wealth without first embodying it. So embodiment is always the key. Embodiment is always number one thing I actually tell my clients to do, because to embody something that you don't see in the visible, in other words, to embody something that you don't see in the 3D physical world, is oftentimes difficult because you are tricked by your senses. And so the number one tip is to forget about the senses, forget about what you see, forget about the environment, forget about the circumstances, and go within. Go within, because that vision that is in that invisible is actually connected to that frequency that you need to become, you need to activate, and then you need to embody before it even manifests in your 3D reality. Number two, 1 million is a frequency. It's a specific frequency. It is not destination. And when you understand that you can choose this frequency in this moment you are choosing frequency based on the way you think, based on the way you feel, and based on the way you act. In other words, based on your identity, your current identity. Your current identity is setting that frequency. So you can actually choose this frequency way before you see it in your reality. If you are constantly waiting for circumstances to change, for business to take off, for getting more leads, for being better at what you do, you will never get there. If you keep chasing wealth, if you keep chasing millions, guess what? You keep chasing millions, you keep chasing wealth. The only way to get there is through this present moment, through now. And that is decision. We're talking decision. So you have to decide in this moment that I'm choosing this new frequency, no matter what are the circumstances, no matter what are the conditions. I am allowing myself to receive. I am allowing myself to step into this new frequency, and I am allowing myself to step into this new identity of person who is already experiencing it. Now, I understand you might feel like a fraud. You might feel like, who am I to be this or that if I don't see it in my bank account, if I don't see it around me, and so on. And my answer to you is, who are you not? Because if you believe there is a slight possibility, if you believe that this universe offers unlimited, infinite possibilities, and you're choosing from these possibilities based on your identity, based on your preferred frequency, whether it's conscious decision or unconscious decision. If you just believe there is a one slightest possibility that it could happen, if you just believe in that possibility, the answer is yes. The answer is always yes. So if there is a possibility that this can happen, Why would you feel like a fraud? Instead, choose that possibility, choose that frequency and work with that frequency. And don't take it that seriously, because every time we are taking things too seriously, we are slowing things down. We are slowing the manifestation down because we go in that controlling mode. And whenever we go into that controlling mode, it's just basically our ego who's trying to manage everything. And the truth is that you are not manifesting alone. You are always manifesting and co-creating with the universe. You are part of the universe. You are not separated from the universe. Number 3 is decide that you are stepping into 1 million identity in this moment. Not tomorrow, not next month, not next year, not in 10 years, in 5 years. No, it's all illusion. If you think that it's going to take time to get to that identity, guess what? You will be postponing that manifestation. You need to make a firm decision and decide in this moment. You're stepping into that identity right now in this moment. It is yours. This is your new self. And then start acting, start feeling, start embodying her now. Now, I understand that this might actually be hard. It might not be easy, but I promise you, this is a matter of practice. Because when you start practicing this new identity, when you start practicing this new self, you start feeling more like her. Surround yourself with people who are already wealthy. Go to places that are wealthy. Go to places where it feels normal to be a millionaire. Go to places where you feel like, if they can, I can. Because if somebody can, that's just the proof that you can too. It is not to be jealous. It's not to be feeling inferior. It's just the proof that if they can, I can as well. If you like to dive deeper, I recommend check out that upcoming masterclass called Rich from Within. That masterclass is exactly how you actually first embody that frequency of rich and wealthy first, before you see it in your 3D reality. Because the 3D reality will always and always reflect back to you who you are internally. It never starts outside, it always starts within you. That's the biggest paradox, and that's actually the bottom line of manifestation. You only attract who you are, not what you want. I hope you enjoyed this video. Sending lots of love, and I'll see you in the next one.